My recollection of that time is that it was obviously a very tenuous and stressful time for our city. Then went to District 1 where there was a demonstration, and that pretty much led to the riots. But the riots were precipitated by the shooting of Timothy Thomas by a Cincinnati police officer.
Okay, Panic City. I'm really so proud of these two young men. This is a film, Panic City, that they did obviously about 2001. You saw a clip of it. It was shown at the Cincinnati Film Festival at the No Theater not too long ago. Right, and it's going to be available for people to purchase at Everybody's Records really soon, in about 2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay, well, let me introduce Quincy Buchannon, and you're CEO of Red Cat Media.
Yes, yes.
And Andre Dudley, you're executive producer of Panic City.
Yes.
And you're both from Cincinnati.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, how did this whole project get started?
Well, first of all, Dre and I have been knowing each other for about 12 years, and me being in the film, just aspiring to be a film director and doing video production for a long time, he brought the idea to my attention, and he asked me, you know, a couple of things of what we could do to do it. So actually it was kind of like, wow, that's a good topic, but I don't know how we can do this. So Andre is responsible for basically just pulling the motivation out and just saying, hey, we can do this, we can pull this off. Myself having experience, it's like, wow, it's a challenge there, but we can pull it off. But he was the one that initiated it.
What really started it, we just was remembering the time. It was 10 years ago, and remember where we were at the moment.
Now I'm going to ask you, where were you in 2001?
Actually was working in Walnut Hills, and it was different things happening up there when it happened, and I could remember it in real time. And it was a very impactful moment on the city, so it was something.
It changed the city, really.
Exactly.
Yeah, it did.
You know, I think, you know, for me, one of the things was seeing a lot of young people come together and organize and tell, you know, the leadership of the city, you know, things have got to change. We've had enough. And so that was, I thought that was very strong, a very powerful message. And people did change. I mean, the city changed. We still got work to do.
Right.
Yes,
but the city really made some strides.
That was our goal, to try and show that we might not be perfect, but we were going to let the story tell itself and the people who are involved, and see how far we've come, and then how far we might have to go still.
Well, what was the reaction when people saw your film?
It was really a good response. At the Cincinnati Film Festival a couple weeks ago, we had a lot of people there. Jim Tarbell was there. The Reverend Damon Lynch III was there.
Oh, and he was really involved. Yeah.
Yes, and the former Assistant Police Chief Ronald Twitty, who was in the film, he was present.
Good.
So they were all just waiting to see, okay, this better be good, you know, because they did help us out with it. But they really was like, you know, okay, we'll do it. Because when we initially started out reaching out to these people, a lot of people forgot about, you know, not forgot about the issue, but it didn't dawn on them it was 10 years.
Right.
So it was kind of like,
and it stoked a lot of memories.
Wow. So with this film, Panic City, it really recaptures what these important people who were involved in it, what were they thinking? You know, it was, you know, couldn't have been easy on both sides of the fence.
Right.
And that's what we covered. We recaptured the history to get the feelings of the people who were involved in it.
Yeah, because with unrest, we were on the news all over the world. People were saying, what is going on in Cincinnati? Everybody's out in the streets, and there's a curfew, and it was really, I mean, it was a really wild time. So, I mean, it really made a difference in our city.
At the moment, it was like the major story that was going on in the country at the time.
Right.
And then like, you got later in the year, September 11th, rightfully so, kind of took over.
That's right, the
main
year, yeah.
But it was pretty
Which was
big.
understandable for that.
Right.
But in this piece here, it really just covers the issues and also shows you where we're at now and what it took to do that. And I think a lot of other cities can learn from this mayhem that happened 10 years ago and say, you know, hey, this is what Cincinnati did to improve some of the issues that happened at that time.
Right, a lot of coming together. Now,
Mm-hmm.
what's next for Red Cat Media? Are you going to do another film? This was your first film. Congratulations
right,
on
thank
getting
you.
that done. That's really
Yeah.
phenomenal. Now, what's going to happen next?
We have a couple things we're working on.
And Jeff is saying we
cooking
had to hurry. Tell me real fast.
Nothing concrete right now, but we'll be out soon, and
We
everybody
can't
will know.
disclose it at the moment, but
Okay.
a few other Cincinnati figures we'd like to do some pieces on. So
Okay, good, good. So it's still going to be Cincinnati. That's great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got some Spike Lee going on right here. in the
Everything
city.
won't be so heavy, but
Okay.
something.
yeah,
will be
exactly.
like
The topics won't be so heavy as this one, but
Okay.
yeah, a little lighter.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to really seeing the entire film. We can get it at everybody's records.
Yeah, 2
Right.
weeks.
In 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you, Quincy. Thank you,
All right,
Andre.
thank
You
you.
guys
All
have
right.
to come back again. Keep us
All right.
updated.
All right, thank you.
Stick with us. We'll be back in a moment. We're going to talk about teen dating violence.